Robin Swan is probably still getting used to delivering leaders' speeches. This was only his second to a party conference. The faithful came to be buoyed up and enthused and hear his analysis of where we are politically.
I could point to incompetence, bodged government, blunders, boilers.
Not surprisingly, his political rivals were in his sights.
It's not a political farce on television, but rather an insight into the inner workings of the Sinn Féin DUP executive, who operated in a state of almost permanent paranoia and self-interest.
And he went on,
I'm fed up of the politics of bullying and ransom. That's not my unionism. That's not our unionism. Nigel Dodds says there's a battle for the union. Conference, I'm inclined to think it's a battle to save the union from the DUP.
Once this party dominated politics. If you were an Ulster Unionist politician, you had power and influence. But now the UUP live in the shadow of the DUP, who are better organised, have more money and have more power, influence and votes. So, is there a future for this brand of unionism?
The political elites have been listening to.
David McCann is a political observer who thinks Robin Swan's party are on borrowed time.
They really are drinking a last chance saloon. The UUP only have probably another 1 or 2 bad elections in them before the party really have to start coming back and saying, is there a future? Should the moderate wing go in with the Alliance Party and should the Conservative wing go in with the DUP? That may be a conversation 2 conferences from now they could be having.
Much of this conference focused on next year's local government elections. The party currently have 5 mayors at council level.
Well, we are a very viable alternative. We will give people an extra option. So we have the voices, we have the opinions, we're given time and space to develop them. I think we are the party of choice.
So how can the party become relevant again and take voters away from the DUP?
The DUP may have the MPs, but they also have a lot of other things going on at the minute with the RHI scandal, with a certain MP's current behaviour. We don't have that background behind us, and we believe we can better represent the people.
But some think the Ulster Unionists are still not doing enough to prove they are a realistic alternative to the DUP.
I think they need to really nail some faults, some real problems with the DUP to the wall so that people understand that the DUP are responsible for A, B and C and we don't like that and hence vote UUP. I mean, they need to become very, very clear with their messaging. At the moment, they've kind of got lots of good phrases, but they haven't quite got kind of 2 or 3 things that they can kind of go on about every week in the media.
The Ulster Unionist Party are the party for the union.
Once the Ulster Unionists dominated Stormont and filled Northern Ireland's benches at Westminster, those days have long gone. Robin Swan ended his speech by saying he's not afraid of hard work. If he's to catch the DUP, his work is cut out.